right now. Austin Flynn is the head football coach at Deer Park High School. We mentioned the devastation around the eastern part of Houston and Pasadena, Baytown, and also Deer Park. And he joins us on 365 Sports. And, Coach, I know it's been a long night, a long day. Thanks for your time. Can you try to describe what you've seen?
Well, at the end of the day, we're very, very fortunate. There's still a lot of people, including myself and my family, that don't have power, and that's probably the biggest issue. But to have zero casualties and all the things, just kind of driving down streets and some of the houses, the devastation that you see, pretty amazing with no casualties. So, thankful for that. And but at the end of the day, just watching our community and how they respond, it's pretty amazing to see.
Coach, what is the biggest need right now in Deer Park that people could donate, help out with as you guys try to recover?
At the end of the day, it's probably just hands on the ground. Obviously all the fences and roofs, all the debris on streets, driveways, all that type of stuff is probably the biggest need that we have. Beyond that, it's the power and certainly our local leaders and Centerpoint, I think, have done a great job of what I've seen of, a lot of the trucks that are out here already. But, beyond that, it's obviously just the food, bottled water, stuff like that with the people that were without power still today, 40, really over 2 days now. But so that's probably the biggest need, the food, the water.
So the devastation is there. I've seen the pictures. We've put up a couple of them here on the show here we have on YouTube. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I know that area has been hit before, the hurricane damage, the flooding, et-cetera. Have you ever seen anything like it?
I've never seen something like this before. I mean, obviously, we always deal with the hurricane, so we're well versed in that. But I think somebody had said, and you'll have to check me on this, but this is the first tornado that's hit kind of the Houston area, maybe ever. But I coached in Iowa, and I played in Iowa for 12 years of my life, and kind of that tornado alley. My in-laws live in Oklahoma. You see pictures. I've never been anything near like this, and how fast this kind of happened, and you don't really understand it, so you actually go through it type thing. You don't think that it's going to happen to you, but at the time it's just kind of chaos, and you lose cell phone service, and you can't call your wives, your families. That was probably the toughest part, and then not knowing where your kids are right in the middle of the school when kids are kind of getting out. I've got my youngest is in elementary, and my oldest is in a junior high. So trying to coordinate that, I couldn't get a hold of my wife and trying to go pick them up, but not understanding where they're at. I get home finally, just streets that you couldn't get down with power lines in, trees down. So you're trying to navigate to try to get home and try to figure everything. That's the stuff that you just don't realize what, people go through when stuff like this happens. And again, you may look at it and say, oh, that'll never happen to me. But it's a hopefully once in a lifetime experience that we go through here.
So the rallying cry is all hands on deck, right? Everyone just trying to do whatever. School right now, you just try to help lift things, move things, whatever.
That's right. And we've got a small community here, a small town that's in Deer Park, relative to the Houston area. But that's what makes this place so great, special. At the end of the day, I can't even describe. And it's not just our football players or our school kids. I mean, everybody's out in the streets helping the neighbors. And that's the type of stuff that you love about this city and what makes this place so special. And again, going back to it, we just it's the rally cry like that you just said. We'll try to get back to normalcy as fast as we can and learn from this and hopefully nothing like this happens again.
Austin, I was going to put this up, obviously, on our Twitter social pages, social media, and we'll put the segment up as well. You're not going to give your number out, but you need water and you need manpower. Is that what you said are the one and two things you need the most? Is there someone, if somebody wants to contact you, who should they, just the local emergency services?
Yes, sir. You know, the local Red Cross is probably the easiest, broadest thing that I think they've done a good job of coordinating. You know, and we're trying to do that as well. We haven't had school the last 2 days, and just got word that we won't have it tomorrow. So we've got a big meeting on 12:30 tomorrow that we're going to try to see if we can get a kind of coordinated effort. If anybody else that needs a little bit more help, but as of now, I'd say the Red Cross, our local Red Cross area, Salvation Army, would be the best, way to contribute.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time, and we'll try to help you as much as we can. Thank you for your time, and good luck with it.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on.
Austin Flynn, the head football coach at Deer Park. You know, you always hear that, water. You need water because a lot of times the water lines or whatever, the damaged, sewage, whatever else, and water and manpower. That's what you want. And so, again, if you want, contact the local Red Cross in those particular cities, Pasadena, Baytown, Deer Park, in that area, and they'll try to help you help them, which they absolutely need. The pictures were – I didn't even know it had happened until Katie Rader had put that up. And this is – that's the houses, just like you would think when a tornado goes ripping through an area. And so good luck with their recovery as well. All right.